Congratulations and welcome to the NYU Tandon School of Engineering. We're thrilled to invite you into our exclusive community of innovators and entrepreneurs, where you will make your own contribution to our prestigious and long-standing history of innovation. Now that you've been admitted to an NYU Tandon graduate program, it's time to take the next steps to join our diverse community of scholars. We are committed to making this process easy for you. Let's take a moment to walk through these steps one at a time. We'll also provide you with some helpful resources at the end of the video. Your next steps include accepting your offer of admission, setting up your NYU Net ID and NYU email accounts, visiting your personalized portal, completing your health forms, submitting your visa requirements if you are an international student, scheduling a meeting with your academic advisor, registering for classes, and submitting all official documents. Let's take a look at each of these steps in a little more detail. First, accept your offer and, if required, pay your deposit at engineering.nyu.edu/grad/deposit. Activate your Net ID in order to accept your offer of admission prior to the deadline stated in your admission letter. Your Net ID was also provided in your admission letter. To activate your Net ID, visit start.nyu.edu and click on Activate Net ID. Follow the step-by-step instructions. If you encounter any difficulties throughout this process, contact the IT service desk at askit@nyu.edu. Next, sign in to NYU Home. Your login is your Net ID, and your password is the one you created for your Net ID. On NYU Home, access NYU Albert and click on Applicants. From there, click on Application Status, then select Admissions Offer. Follow the instructions to accept your offer. Setting up your NYU email is simple, as your NYU email address is your Net ID at nyu.edu. Your email is automatically activated when you activate your Net ID on the NYU Start page. Monitor both the email address you used during the application process in addition to your NYU email, as graduate admissions will continue to use your personal email address for important updates. The next step is to visit your personalized portal. Your portal is a helpful resource that offers you customized content about your NYU Tandon experience. It provides exclusive information about your program, news on upcoming events, your next steps, and more. If you are an international student, your next step will be to submit your visa requirements and work with the NYU Office of Global Services. Students who do not require a student visa can skip ahead to the next step, which is to complete your health forms. The Office of Global Services, or OGS, is your NYU resource for everything relating to visa and immigration services. Advisors at OGS are available to explain immigration regulations and provide advice about entering the United States. One important note: before you can begin working with OGS, you must accept your offer of admission to NYU and submit your tuition deposit. Register for an OGS visa application webinar to learn about the visa process, timeline, required documents, and more. Discover our step-by-step guide, Get a U.S. Visa, which offers a video and instructions on preparing your documents and applying for a visa. If you have any questions, contact the office via email at ogs@nyu.edu or schedule an online appointment with an OGS advisor. We have compiled a list of frequently asked questions that provides information on travel, visas, and more. Learn what you need to do both before and after your arrival in New York by visiting our page for newly admitted students. Now, on to your health forms. Visit the NYU Immunization Requirements page to learn about compliance and how to locate and submit your immunization information. Your health documentation must be uploaded online. The Student Health Center portal can be accessed with your Net ID and password. Once there, click Medical Clearances on the left and click Update next to each immunization to upload your information. Any questions regarding immunization requirements should be directed to the NYU Student Health Center at health.requirements@nyu.edu. Information on student health insurance can also be accessed through the Student Health Center portal and any questions directed to health.insurance@nyu.edu. Next on your list of steps is to schedule an appointment to speak with your academic advisor. An advising appointment is required prior to class registration. Your academic advisor will lift the advisor hold to allow registration once you have completed your meeting. Find contact information for your academic advisor by logging into NYU Albert. Be sure to come prepared for your meeting with any questions you have pertaining to your program curriculum or classes. At this point, you'll be ready to register for classes. Sign into your NYU Albert account. Search for courses in Albert and use Albert Help if you have any issues. Course registration opens several weeks prior to the start of each semester. Graduate admissions will send you an email with the specific date that course registration will open to you. Finally, you will need to submit all official documents. If you applied with copies of your transcripts or degree, it's important to submit your official transcripts and proof of degree in order to finalize your admission. To be considered official, transcripts and proof of degree completion must be sent directly from your institution, either via official electronic email or in a sealed envelope mailed to the processing center. Any questions regarding the submission of official documentation should be directed to engineering.gradinfo@nyu.edu. That's it! After you complete these steps, you'll be ready to join the NYU Tandon community at the start of your term. Now that we have outlined the steps to becoming a graduate student at NYU Tandon, let's explore some additional resources. On-campus housing for graduate students is limited, so NYU offers resources to help you find suitable off-campus accommodations. Visit NYU's Off-Campus Living page, where you will find step-by-step guidance that prepares you for the rental process. Join the NYU Tandon admitted student groups on Facebook and follow @NYU Tandon on Twitter. Log into your personalized portal, which offers links to NYC roommate listing services, no-fee apartment websites, and more. NYU Tandon holds a new Graduate Student Orientation, or NGSO, at the start of each semester, which is a mandatory event. It is a valuable opportunity to begin connecting with other new graduate students and set off on your NYU journey together. Visit the Graduate Student Orientation page to learn more. After you enroll as a new graduate student, you will receive information on your tuition expenses approximately 6 weeks prior to the start of your first semester via your NYU email address. All payments go through the bursar's office. NYU offers several options for paying your tuition and fees. You should reach out to the bursar's office with any questions regarding payment plans, payment methods, etc. at bursar.studentaccounts@nyu.edu. Prior to arriving on campus, you will need to apply for your NYU ID Card, which is required to access campus buildings. Luckily, getting your NYU ID Card is an easy process. Log in to photoid.nyu.edu and upload a photo of yourself that meets the requirements listed. An email will be sent to your NYU account once your photo is approved, informing you where to pick up your NYU card when you arrive on campus. So, let's do a quick recap. First, you'll need to accept your offer of admission, and if needed, submit your deposit upon your acceptance. Next, set up your NYU Net ID and NYU email accounts and visit your personalized portal. International students should submit visa requirements to OGS after accepting their offer. Complete your health forms, which must be submitted prior to class registration. All students must schedule a meeting with an academic advisor prior to the opening of course registration. And finally, once you've met with your academic advisor, register for your classes. We hope this has been a helpful guide to your next steps, and we look forward to welcoming you into the NYU Tandon community.